seconds and counting. T-minus 15 seconds. Guidance is internal. 12, 11, 10, 9. Ignition sequence start. 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1, 0. All engine running. Liftoff.
Welcome to Coffin Comics Mission Control, everybody. This is our weekly show when we're running a crowdfunding campaign on our very own crowdfunding platform, Coffin Launch. Right there, Coffin Launch. Launched it in January. Boom. This is number 7. I'm talking about Hellwitch Hexecutioner. All this gorgeous imagery you see me surrounded by. Today on the Mission Control show, I'm going to talk a little bit about the one and only Hellwitch, some of upcoming items. I'm going to give you a sneak peek of New York Comic Con, a sneak peek of some apparel coming in from our other campaigns, and maybe even talk a little bit about Pirate Queen. And also, you notice right here, we call this the Hexecutioner Wheel. Numbered 1 through 4, bunch of prizes, and we're going to spin on the behalf of a lucky backer. So let's get into it, shall we? First up, thank you so much, everybody. If you are an active participant on the Hellwitch Hexecutioner campaign, we have blown past our backer goal. Then we set what we call the overkill goal. We blew through that, and man, we're at 2,015 backers on this campaign, going beyond our expectations. It's wonderful. Because of that, we're tipping in this cool overkill print that depicts Hellwitch versus Lady Satanas. Super cool. So this campaign's been going great, but it ends tomorrow night at 6 p.m. Arizona time, which is Mountain Standard Time this time of year. And man, get in on it. If you're watching this and you are not part of it, what's up, everybody? You guys on the stream, I think, are part of it, but check it out. If you're not, get in on it because it's 24 hours or less. Now, it'll close once again tomorrow, Friday, 6 p.m. Arizona time. Get in on it. There'll be no extensions, no shenanigans. That's it, everybody, because we're on to the next one. And the next one is next Tuesday, and that is Lady Death Pirate Queen. That's right. You've been hearing about it for better part of, gosh, 2 years maybe, but here it is, Pirate Queen, launching next Tuesday at 6 p.m. Arizona. But join us a half hour before here online, on Coffin TV, or here, wherever the heck we're streaming, wherever you're seeing us. And we're going to have a pirate-themed party. So bring the rum, bring an attitude, and we're going to be dressed as pirates. And if any of you online dress as a pirate and you consent to coming on, I think we're going to try to pull you in live if you want to do it, just for the spirit of it and have some fun. So let me see. First thing I'd like to do is show you some of the exclusives for my upcoming appearance at Big Apple Comic Con. That is Saturday, November 22nd. I'm going to take the little handoff here. I'm going to get them in the order that I like. Woo-woo! I like them. So I am appearing at Big Apple Comic Con, courtesy of Mike Carbonaro. I'm going to be in the same room as Jim Steranko, the GOAT. How great is that? So if you're in the tri-state area, come on down, see your boy. I'm there from 9:30 a.m. to 7 p.m. sharp. Then I get out. Then I'm gone after 7. I'm like 7 sharp, GTFO, take in the city. You know how it goes. So here's some of the exclusives. I have this cool, beautiful Elias Chadzudis, I Death New York. And I'm going to turn that off. So I Death New York right here in the background is Times Square, and it's got a lot of coffin themery in the back. Then we do have a naughty edition, and this has a wet t-shirt theme, and she's got on some shorts. She's New York in it. And then bringing back a classic, a Virgin Art version of this gorgeous Richard Ortiz. Virgin Art, baby. Nothing on the front. Amazing. I'm a big Ortiz fan. If you haven't heard me say that 100 times, I'll look at stuff like this and go, dear God, thank the world for Richard Ortiz. And then also another low print run exclusive, bringing back a classic in Virgin Art format by Richard Ortiz. So Hey, everybody, come on out. Real proud of these. They should be fun. Very limited in nature, too. And they're really only available at the event itself. And we have no current plans of offering the remainders on our store. So stand by for when and if that happens. Next up, I'm going to ask our trusted cameraman to stay right where he is because I'm going to come back with some apparel. So first up, we got the Mike Morg shirts in. Check out these cool shirts, man. I love them. For those of you who backed the Mike Morg campaign, I'm just going to tip you off and let you know this is my favorite shirt of the year. Next up, for Lady Death Immortal Deception, we have the super cool Kendrick Lim image came in as a shirt. Check out our super cool screen printing. No expense spared. And then also on Primordial, we offered the Death Crew hoodie. The Death Crew hoodie just in time for the fall. It is in, everybody. Featuring the cool Mike Chrome art. We got Ula Moss color. Be part of the Death Crew. Really happy those came in. A lot of fun. And it's super cool. What else is there to say, everybody? Things like, look, you got what you got on the campaign, but you got 24 hours to add if you like. And some things that I would consider adding is, for example, stay right where you are, the patch set. So this super cool patch set is still available. Get it. Get going on it. I can let you know that next year, we're actually going to offer individual patches with every campaign. Coffin shapes, squares, circles, featuring the art of the campaign. So that's a lot of fun project to work on. And other surprises, new merchandise categories, working with some trusted allies, some just bananas. Hopefully you like some of the quality of the material that we produce, and we're going to be entering into a couple of different merchandise categories, and the quality is a chef's kiss. I think you'll really enjoy it. Anything else I have to say? Again, indulge yourself. We have 24 hours or less left on this Hellwitch campaign, and maybe one final, a couple other things that are coming up. We have Beyond Pirate Queen. We have our Blackest Friday Coffin Comic Shop promotion. This is a multifaceted campaign featuring art by Richard Ortiz, Mike Chrome, Sora Sung, Yannick P., my friend. And we have mystery envelopes this year. Beautiful themes, beautiful art, and simultaneously, we're going to be featuring 20% off the great majority of items. Certain exclusions apply. And the vault will be opening at certain days. And myself, Jeff Cooper-Schmidt, Brandy Sparkles, really, I'd say we outdid ourselves in what we found for the vault. Is that true, Brandy Sparkles?
That is true, Brian Pulido.
I went to the deep vault, everybody. Found some goodies, some 6, 7-year-old items, and some very low serial numbers. I think we got some number 3s in there that are like ridiculous. There's like a David Finch number 3 in there. Great stuff.
Beautiful.
Wow. All right, so check it out. Let's go to video, and when we come back, let's give away some prizes. Hi, this is Brian Pulido, creator of Lady Death, and I'm presenting the all-new 48-page original graphic novel entitled Lady Death, Pirate Queen. Shiver me timbers, matey. Not an imaginary story, not a hoax. Long ago, Lady Death, along with her skeleton crew, were merciless pirates who raided merchant ships during the Black Age of piracy and the blood-red seas. But all that may be coming to an end as Lady Death robs the booty of Captain Mad Morgan Flintlock, vampire pirate. So, weigh anchor and set sail for a supernatural tale of adventure and terror, the likes of which you've never seen before. Please back our campaign now and tell everybody you know. Thanks so much. Avast ye mateys, it's true. Lady Death Pirate Queen coming at you next Tuesday. Well, that's enough of me doing my wild selling, because look, if I don't do it, who the heck's going to do it? There you go. So this is what we're going to do. We have here the Hexecutioner wheel, and for the final time, we are going to spin. And behind here are the items that we're playing for. Don't go anywhere because I'm going to ask the cameraman to look away and I'm going to show you what you're playing for today. So please look away for a moment. Okay, just one more second. All right, come on back. Check it out. We are playing. The only thing behind these today are these gorgeous limited promotional medals by Sora Sung and Elias Jadzudis. So you're going to land on something. Now I'm going to ask our trusty cameraman to look away one more time. I'm going to hide them. All right, here we go. Don't look. Don't look, everybody. Don't look, Andrew Wilson. Don't look, Nathan. Don't look, Hakan, Peter. None of y'all, Dungeons and Dragons, Dungeons and Coffee. All right. Before I spin for the first one, let's see. Nathan says hello. Hakan has a question. Executive replicas made figures in Series 3 will have Lady Death in a golden armor, but I haven't seen her in the comics. The Lady Death in the golden armor was a cover by the one and only legendary Jessie Witchman. So that's how she appeared, as a cover. Now, I don't know if you've heard this since you're kind of new on the scene, but I have said that every cover that's ever been made of Lady Death on my watch is a portal into a whole nother reality. They're all real. It's all true. So, all right, enough of my shenanigans. Let's pull up that digital wheel, everybody. Here we go, and we're going to have all our backer numbers on that digital wheel. Keith says sworn. We're going to spin away. Here we are on the Hexecutioner wheel. See what backer number we're going to land on. And we're about to land on 883. Now we're taking a look at who 883 is. If you've checked some of the updates on your Coffin launch related email, you'll notice that we just added some extra benefits to your backer number. Please take a look for that. And the backer number is?
Scott S.
Scott S. Scott, I am going to spin. Hopefully you're watching. Maybe you catch it on the replay, but this spin is for you. Kaboom. You landed on number 2. Over here, this is number 2 in my world. Kaboom. You're getting a Violet Metal Edition. You're just getting this free from your pals at Coffin Comics. This is just some extra insanity that we're known to tip in. And when you get your stuff shipped, you're going to find this in there with that. Feel free to ask any questions. Let's see here. Christine said, congratulations. Shane said, hey all, how are my fellow fiends? I think we're just fiending, man. Yep. We're all fiending waiting for Swornfest. While we're talking here, you'll notice that as of today, we've announced a couple of more Swornfest passes. We've introduced the pass, can't be there pass. So if you cannot be at Swornfest, there's still a way to participate. The can't be there pass will still include, I believe, the free comic lanyard badge, but what's even cooler is access to the live stream. It's true. We're actually going to live stream Swornfest, multi-camera setup throughout the day, just the parties, the panels, the dealer room, the whole thing. So that comes with that one. Also, by popular request and demand, we have a Saturday and Sunday pass that will not include the Friday open house, nor will it include the parties, which I think are the heart and soul of it, but just for people who are attending the exhibit hall for Friday and Saturday. So check Coffin Comic Shop for that. Let's see here. Will you be offering a Coffin Comics patch set? I'm a bit new here, so let me know if it's already been offered. Dev, we definitely have a Coffin Crew patch set. It was offered a little earlier in the year, but keep this between us. I'm looking into working with our management team and our vendor and seeing if we can keep all our patch sets open for order, and then we could kind of just ongoingly send them. The vendor that we work with is trusted and is like, he's a flawless person. So I think into the new year, we might look at adding one a month and try to have them on a regular basis, and that would be one of them. All right, let's spin for another lucky backer. Let's bring up that digital wheel and let's spin, spin, spin. Spinning the Hexecutioner wheel, around and around she goes. Who will prevail in the conflict between Hellwitch and Lady Satanas? Oh, wow, it's a great number, 69. It's the number that benefits everybody. So what is the name? Everybody wins with 69. Who is that lucky?
That is Ian F.
Ian F. This one's for you. Here we go. It's a robust spin by your boy. And that is number, believe it or not, it's number 4. That's not bad. 1, 2, 3, 4, and hell, check you out, Ian. You're going to get the Scarlet Metal limited promo. It's limited to 15 copies, 10 of which are tipped into the campaign, 2 of which will never reach the public. They'll have to be buried or burned with me, one or the other. And then it's just the truth. I'm letting you know. So yeah, this one's coming to you with all your other goodies. Happy to answer any other questions. Let's see, since Sworn Fest is being recorded, can it be put on DVD BR for attendees like we did in the 96 Halloween Bash? I have no idea. Since it's a live stream, that would imply that we're like intercutting the whole time. But I don't know. You know, it'll probably, the live stream eventually will just like live on multiple channels and YouTube sometime after the event. Chad, always great to see you and Christine on the stream. Let's see, we need a La Muerta Is Everything patch. That is a great idea. Why haven't we done that? You know, I think we should. I am remiss.
I'm making notes for you, Brian.
Thank you. I'm just lazy is what it is. I'm just lazy. I got to get off my ass and make that patch. I love that idea. I think we'll do that for sure. Isaiah says, awesome. Well, everybody, here we are. It's been an amazing 29 days on the Hellwitch Hexecutioner campaign. I got to let you know, this one has been an absolute delight. It's just remarkable when a campaign like this hits its budgeted goal within 72 hours. It's made the whole thing a pleasure, presenting all kinds of goodies on the campaign for you guys and gals out there and just basking in the funness of it all. Coffin launches a new initiative by Coffin Comics, our very own crowdfunding platform, and we are in our 11th month of operation. We've learned a lot. Hopefully you visit it frequently because we have updates on there. We have very fun communications on the various chats, and we're always popping out new and improved elements of the platform itself. So stay tuned for more of that as we come into the new year. The one other thing I'd like to leave you with on this stream is the fact that we are going to announce our 2026 publishing schedule the week after next, right before we go to Thanksgiving. And at that exact time, we'll tip in a postcard into every order that has our updated reading list and publishing order and this aforementioned schedule. We'll talk about each one of the stories, and I think you'll find some fun, unique surprises. So, in conclusion, have fun at Big Apple, but I won't be able to attend, but I'll be there in spirit. Thank you. And then Junjin says they would wear a Moonshine Mel patch. Okay. And then Peter says, can't wait for Big Apple. I want to see what else will be exclusive to New York. I'm bringing like onesie twosies. So yeah, get there early. I think, I already know that there's some fun surprises, not necessarily related to me, but again, it's amazing that Steranko is there. May I just regale you with a little bit of a story? Some of you guys and gals out there know that I am a longtime comic book collector. And the first comic book convention I attended was in New York City in July of 1974 in a convention in a hotel within 2 blocks of the Big Apple Comic-Con. And the first comics professional I met coming right up off the elevator was Jim Steranko. I had already loved his work from his run on Captain America, and I brought those comic books to be signed. And back in the day then, people signed the comic books on the inside towards the indicia, never on the cover. And when I was there with Jim Steranko, a young man, I was like 13 years old. He spoke to me like I was the only human being in the world. He had his beautiful artwork laid out. I was completely enchanted by his work and then enchanted by his wonderful personality. So now to think all these years later, I'm attending a very similar sized event in a New York City hotel and Steranko is a guest. It's just full circle. So all I got to say to every one of you out there is, let's see here. Are the Immortal Deception ready to be shipped? Actually, I think what's the status?
We are in process.
We're in process.
Some orders have actually shipped.
So are we doing singles?
We're doing some singles right now.
So, okay, so I guess the great majority of the items are in. We're beginning the shipping process. We're at the beginning. We're shipping what we call singles, which probably would indicate premiere editions are going out. So in the next, what's our schedule? Next couple of weeks, we should be cranking along?
Oh, yes, absolutely.
And within the next couple of weeks, we'll just be cranking at high speed. So that's what's up. We're still, I think, are we ahead of our promise or on our promise? Or
It is appearing currently. We are ahead of our promise.
we're ahead of our promise. What's our promise to ship date? Sorry, Director of Operations.
It stumped me right there.
We're ahead of it. That's cool.
I believe it was December. No, January. I think it was January.
Yeah, Matthew Stapleton says Stranko has that hard handshake. Matthew, I am very tempted, really tempted to pack a turtleneck and a blazer.
Oh.
And if I meet Steranko, just saddle up to him, because if any of you know Steranko, even in this day and age, at the tender age of 87, Steranko shows up in a turtleneck and a blazer looking like James Dean. So I was talking to our friend, Jeremy Clark, who frequently inks our stuff from time to time. And we were there at big Texas Comic-Con a couple weeks back. And on Saturday, and I know Jeremy shows up, backward hat, t-shirt, rock and roll shirt, whatever, all these days. But on Saturday, he showed up in a blazer and a collared shirt. And I'm like, dude, what's all that about? And he's like, hey, man, that's what Steranko does. And I've made it a point on all Saturdays, I dress up like Steranko. So I said to him, I was like, so are you a son of Steranko? He's like, what are you talking about? I was like, I don't know what I'm talking about, but like anyone who does that, you got to be a son of Steranko. It's like a new movement, the Sons of Steranko. Anyway, I'm getting ahead of myself. I'm getting off topic. I'm sorry I'm geeking with you, but this is what you got to know. You've been great. I've been Brian Pulido, and I'm going to holler at you later.
Swarmfest, Swarmfest, Swarmfest. Swarmfest, the global gathering for Coffin Comics fiends and the Swarm, featuring exclusive party, artist, signings, commission, panels, beer, food, coffee, alcohol, tours of HQV2, trading posts, CGC, friendship, community, camaraderie, shenanigans, insanity, and more.
Plan ahead. Be there.
Tickets and details on sale now at coffincomicsshop.com. Presented by Coffin Comics. Swarmfest, 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 Swarm!